Right, Russ. What was your view on that? I mean, they were obviously strong side and ran
Yeah,
out comfortable winners in the end.
yeah. I mean, we stayed in the game for quite a while. Even though they had a lot of possession first half, I thought we restricted them quite well. They probably had a couple of chances. It was difficult for us to get going. I mean, they had a lot of possession, and I felt rather than chase the ball, we're better off just sitting back in and letting them have it. And then when they played through midfield, try and win it back then. But it was, overall, it was a good experience for the boys. Said to me, get games like that where you're going to play against better players overall as a team. You just got to work twice as hard. Communicate twice as much and try and cover all bases really as much as you can, and then stay in the game and then see what happens. It's disappointing as well after what we said at half time that we conceded within about 5 minutes of the second half. I mean, it was good work by them up, back and through and over the top, but you've got a sense, the danger of it really. And that went through 1-on-1 and made it 2-0. So, effort-wise, I can't moan too much really. It was, overall, I would say in the 2 years, it's probably the only game we have been outplayed. I think the teams we have played, Tottenham's and Birmingham's and people like that, we've outplayed most teams we played against, if not all. So that was when you look at things overall, I think it's been a good 2 years really.
You beat Gloucester that had some experienced players playing, then you beat similar sort of age Forest Green. But do you think that's just the difference between young players coming through at a League One club and young players coming through at a League Two club?
That's the level you've got to get to, isn't it? That's what they've got to look at. And probably at club, there was a few lads in there who were sort of 20, 21, so they were, 2-3 years older than some of our boys. So, but that's what they've got to get to. And in a way, probably a shorter space of time because, do we get that much time at Cheltenham to develop the lads that long? I don't know. I won't know. So until the time comes, so clubs like Bristol City can afford to keep clubs a little bit longer than probably we can. So to lads, you've got to work doubly hard to get to that standard because that's what managers will pick, and that's the crux of it really.
Harvey, I mean, I don't think he could have done much about any of the goals. He made a few good saves, and he was that one of the main positives. You think?
Yeah, Harvey did well. Yeah. I mean, he had a lot to deal with. Dealt with most of it. Disappointing at the other end of the pitch we didn't get going really. We had a couple of good occasions second half where Zach and Bobby and Harry have broken through but didn't quite make the most of it. So Harvey did well at the back there. I thought he pulled off some good saves and one-on-one stuff and looked quite safe. So but overall, I said to him, I brought up our 7-0 Crystal Palace debacle some years ago. So, it's. I said to him, "You'll get them, lads. You just got to learn from it, move on, work as hard as you can, and take something from it, especially at a younger age, like they are. Hopefully, we will."
And just good to play someone like this. I know not the result they wanted, but just to play against players who they need to aspire to be like. Around like this.
When you look at, John Dodd, Niall Rowe have come from the development side. A couple of months ago they were playing development football, which was even a step below the academy that we're in. So they've come on well, those two lads especially, and it was great for them to get out there and experience it, so as well as the other boys. And it's all new to them. It's all part of growing up in football, isn't it? And hopefully some of them can.
Yeah, it's the end of the youth league's finished, doesn't it? That's now the County Cup over. I know some of them are out on work experience, probably got one game left, but is it close to decision time now? Are they going to be told?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we'll probably do it sometime this week, I think. So I've not spoke to Mark since because we went to the Holland tour at the weekend and he was busy with the two games, so I'm sure we'll do it this sometime this week. And we finished our league, and it's probably the last game that we'll have, and hopefully a few of the boys, like you said, will have a bit of work experience stuff at Evesham, Cleeve, or wherever. So and then we'll wrap the season up really in the next couple of weeks.
How was Holland's?
Yeah, good. Yeah, but we didn't come away with a win. We had a runners up and 2/3, but the boys, parents loved it. The boys loved it. It's good to get everyone together as an academy, or majority of the academy, play against some foreign teams and sample different types of football, and bonding and stuff like that as well. Was all positive, so everyone enjoyed it, and try and look to get somewhere maybe different next year, but we'll see on that one.
Yeah, we've got to finish with the the anniversary of the Oval game today.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
3-2.
yeah.
What your memories of that night?
Mine, I was sat watching it.
Yeah. Do you remember it all unfolding and the scenes that followed?
Yeah. It was good. It was. I remember most of it afterwards. But no, it was a relief to get it done and dusted because I think we got it done with 3 games to go, did we?
Yeah.
So that was good. And then sort of 15 years ago, it's where we are now and doing things like this. So it's the club's come on massively in that time, and hopefully we can keep improving and certainly stabilise and keep improving.
Your Football League debut came at 30 odd, wasn't it, the following season, and that's when you started coming into form, wasn't it? Because you had a few injury problems in the conference years, didn't you? Yeah,
it's one of those things you get. I still played till I was 37, so I think everyone's got a certain amount of games in them, whether you finish at 28 or 30, So, I sort of had a back to front career really in some ways. As I went abroad and to the Far East and then came back, and but I had a great, playing wise, great 6 or 7 years at the club, and good times, and still got good friends from it, and got our Legends night on Thursday, which meeting up with a few of the old boys, so that'll be good. Right. Let's hope we can get these boys moving on and get them up and get them in the first team. Cheers, Russ. Thanks a lot.